my baby. Would only take me back again.
Eric Clapton's Crossroads Festival was set for 2 nights of blues and rock and roll, April 12th and 13th at Madison Square Garden in New York City, and it certainly didn't disappoint. The festival, the profits of which go to benefit the Crossroads Center to help chemically dependent individuals, kicked off day one with an acoustic set of Eric and later Vince Gill to perform Tears in Heaven, Lay Down Sally, and Wonderful Tonight, and it just got better from there. There was Booker T and the MGs, Robert Cray and band with special guests Jimmy Vaughn, Gary Clark Jr., Eric Clapton, and B.B. King. Doyle Bramhall II also played with Citizen Cope, and Gary Clark Jr. also had a solo set. It also featured one of the few shows John Mayer has performed post-surgery, and his vocals didn't miss much.
Turn off the lights and the telephone. Me in my house alone. Who says I can't get stoned? Or who says I can't be free from all of the things that I used to be? Rewrite my history. Who says I can't be free?
He later teamed with Keith Urban for an ultra-tight version of the Beatles' Don't Let Me Down. Gary Clark Jr.'s set was a highlight, but perhaps the climax was seeing the set featuring 76-year-old Buddy Guy teamed with 14-year-old guitar phenom Quinn Sullivan, who went note for note with the legend, joined by Robert Randolph. Artisan News asked Sullivan backstage how it felt to be playing Madison Square Garden.
It's speechless in words, you know what I mean? It's crazy, you know what I mean? It was so cool for a buddy to invite me to this special festival, you know, Crossroads. All of my heroes are playing at this, you know, Almonds are playing right now, you know, big fans of them, you know, all these people are just amazing, you know what I mean? So I'm really speechless in words about that. It was incredible, really.
We also asked Randolph about his set with the legend.
For us, it's great to be accepted by these guys. You know, I mean, if you look at my new album that's coming out, it's called Lickety Split, by the way, Lickety Split. Hashtag Lickety Split, licketysplit.com, lickety chocolate, lickety split, whatever you want to say it. Banana lickety split. It's going to be twisted 30 different ways. But you know, we have Buddy Guy and we have Carlos Santana, and those guys were willing. They actually forced the issue for me and my family and the band to get in the studio with those guys. So, such a great thing.
Earl Klugh also had a set with his easy acoustic jazz finger-picking style, and he talked about how he got involved with Crossroads.
Well, some years ago, I was playing in Japan, in Tokyo, at a little club, and we were there for a couple of weeks. And first person I saw when I went to check in was Eric Clapton. He's standing next to me. So he was checking in. And he looked around and he says, are you Earl Klugh? I said, yeah, I'm Earl Klugh. He says, well, where are you guys playing? I said, well, we're just playing at this club. He says, great, I'm going to bring my band down. I'm like, oh, that's cool. He's in town for a week. He'll probably stop by. We came in 2 or 3 times, you know, when he'd come to Detroit, you know, during that time, you know, I'd go see him, you know, so it was good.
Closing featured a set by the Allman Brothers, highlighted by an appearance by Eric Clapton for a version of Derek and the Dominoes, Why Does Love Got to Be So Sad? Tonight was to feature Jeff Beck, Johnny Lang, and Los Lobos, so many of the Day One performers.
I ain't got nobody